We are officially live, and I am just ecstatic about today's guest. So, as you are coming on, please let me know that you are here. Anybody who's followed me for the last several months know when we do our live, we are interactive. So, I'm going to jump right into it. Crystal. Today's guest is my former client. That feels strange saying that, but she is my former client. She joined my program. Transforming You is a 16-week program. And Crystal joined in November, and she just finished March 2nd. And she has never missed a session. She has never canceled. She has never not participated in doing her homework. She has never made any excuses. She has never complained. She is an awesome woman. I am so proud of her. I miss her daily already. I wish she can come back into the program, but she's transformed, so she doesn't need it anymore. So, Crystal, introduce yourself. Let these people know who you are.
Hey everyone, I am Crystal Scott, Miss Denise, former client, and I'm just so happy to be here with you guys and express my journey.
All right. Hey, Thalia. Hey, Chantel. I appreciate you all. Anybody else on here? Come on and show me some love by telling us hello. Crystal and I are excited. We are discussing her transformation. I have a program called Transforming You. It is a 16-week program for women who desire to either lose weight, become more developed personally, or get healed. And I thank God that Crystal came on and she joined and she has done the work, and now her life has changed and transformed. So I'm going to jump right into it, Crystal. What prompted you to hire me as your holistic consultant?
So I was at a very dark space in my life where I just kind of felt like I needed some guidance. It's like I knew what I needed to do, but I need that extra force to push me to what it is I need to be. So that's what, prompted me into looking into hiring you.
Awesome. So I'm excited that you took the leap. And one of the things that me and you always talked about is I am impressed still. I've told you this before, but I am impressed because of your age. Do you mind if I share your age?
Sure.
Okay. So Crystal is 29 years old. I say that because I am impressed that at this season of her life, she knew she needed help and she wanted the help. See, I look at a woman like her and I'm honored that she would even choose me, but I'm honored also because she knows where she's at and she knows that she's ready for more. She knows that she's ready to change. And that's so important. What was that? What made you know that you were ready for a transformation?
Just repeated cycles.
Oh my God.
Repeated cycles. That it was time for a change, and it was time to just be very serious this time around and just put the work in.
Awesome. So ladies, if you out there and you're listening to Crystal's story, repeated cycles. And that pretty much is this things that you continually do over and over, hoping for a different outcome. And we all know that doesn't work. Sometimes you do need to hire someone just to walk you through the journey. It's not about, and this is something Crystal can attest to, there's a no judgment zone when I counsel my clients. Whatever they say to me stays with me, and they can tell me anything, and there's no judgment because I share my life with them. I'm very transparent, and I let them know there's nothing that we can't discuss, and there's nothing that they cannot overcome. So with that being said, anybody out there who feels like I need somebody to talk to so I can get healing, my life can be transformed or changed, you may want to hook up with me. And I say that because I know God has put something in me to assist women. So I'm so thankful for that. Crystal has blessed my life. She came on with me, and every week we look forward to our sessions. Like every week we were like gun ho. And our sessions were always on a Tuesday. So it was like, oh, This is Crystal day to day. So I was always hyped and ready just to talk to her and to see what was transforming in her life. So I am excited about that. Crystal, the next question. What have you discovered about yourself since you've been my client?
I've discovered that a lot of the times I tend to be in my own way. I tend to block things that I should be receiving, but because of past things and of that nature, it just stopped me.
Wow. So ladies, if you can identify with Crystal, because I can, in my past, I can identify with that. Blocking things, being in my own way, being the blockage or the hindrance from receiving love, from receiving healing, from receiving from God. If you can identify with being in your own way, let me know. Let us know that you are down here with us and that you understand. All of us have to go through that place or journey in our life where we realize, wait a minute, I'm the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, until you can say that, you're not being real with yourself sometimes. Like, sometimes we looking at everybody else being the issue. He's the issue, the kid's the issue, the job the issue. No, sometimes it's us being the issue. And until you get to that place where you can be honest and real with yourself, change is not going to happen. Transformation is not going to happen. So I thank God that Crystal got to that place where she realized, I probably am the issue.
Mm-hmm.
So that is awesome, Crystal. So, what are the benefits to working with me?
The benefits of working with you, of course, being open and just being raw, being able to let you know about things that are sensitive. But then also you seeing that aspect of it to help bring out what it is I need to bring out that situation. So benefits of just, hey, maybe just do this. See how that may work out for you. Address it this certain way. And it's helped me a lot of things I'm facing day to day now. So definitely.
Awesome. 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 So one of the things that Crystal had to do every week, I give homework.
Mm-hmm.
And I call that homework life assignments. Life assignments are pretty much just something that I spend time with praying about, thinking about, and listening to the wisdom and the direction of the Holy Spirit. And I just give you questions. I give you maybe an article. I'll give you a video to view. I'll ask you you have a journaling assignment every week. Losing weight, you get your meal plan because I am a certified personal trainer. You'll get your exercise plan. We go the whole 9. So Crystal did everything that I asked her. What did you think about those life assignments, Crystal?
The life assignments were amazing. I feel the questions were on point and tilted towards our sessions. It's like we had that conversation and you brought those questions to me, just digging a little deeper and making me understand what the problem is in the situation. So listen, I keep my life assignments. I have them all written down. I promise you, I'm gonna go back over them and review them. If I feel like I'm going through something, I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna take a look at it because it's very helpful.
That is awesome.
I do it. Do it for yourself. It's definitely something that we all need as women. Some men too,
Excellent.
but
Excellent. And see, the thing about it, Crystal, one thing you said, it helped you dig a little deeper. A lot of times we're in our heads trying to figure out a situation, trying to figure out a problem, even trying to heal. And we're in our heads. And until you're able to possibly talk with somebody else who can pull things out of you, that's one of the gifts that God has given me. I can pull things out of people. I can tap into something and say, no, let's ask this question. And one thing, Crystal can tell you, I will tell you to pray about it in a minute. Don't just listen to what I say. Go to God and pray and get your answer, because God wants to reveal things to us, but we're not asking him the right questions. So I always give Crystal the instruction, go to God. He'll reveal some things to you. A lot of times we're not getting revelation because we're not seeking it, so that's the importance of the life assignments. So like I said, in the 16 weeks that I work with Crystal, she has never not completed a life assignment. Like if I could have given her an A+, how you're in school and you get your A, she would have got an A+ for everything that she did, because she showed up ready. She showed up prepared. And that's important to me, because when I work with clients, I'm looking for them to be ready. I can't make you be ready. I can't make you want to change. I can't make you want transformation. God can't make that happen for you. Only you have to have that desire and that willingness to say, it's time. I'm tired of going around in a circle. Or like Crystal said, being in a cycle. Sometimes you have to break that cycle. And by breaking that cycle, you have to reach out and get the help that you need. So I thank you that you did that, Crystal.
Yes.
How has your thinking changed since working with me?
It's changed. Now I tend to listen to understand versus listening and just responding. Knowingly that, of course, sometimes you got to think and meditate on some things. Maybe you don't have a quick response immediately, but think about it, pray about it, and then respond. So that's definitely one thing for sure it's helped me a lot.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And that's key, like you said, thinking, not just to respond, so that you can understand. A lot of times, ladies, when we're discussing things with people or with men or our husbands or with our children or even on our job, sometimes we're listening to respond versus understand. Understanding is key. A lot of times we don't do that. So I'm glad that your thinking has been able to change in that manner, because that's going to help you everywhere you go, in your personal life, in your business life. It's going to help you everywhere you go, because we have to have that ear to hear, to understand, not to just respond to what somebody's saying to us. So that is awesome. So who is Crystal now, as opposed to the Crystal that came to me in November?
Crystal now is definitely intentional.
Oh my God. Say that again. I like words like that. I love it.
I am definitely being intentional. That's what Crystal is now. As before, Crystal just go with the flow. But sometimes going with the flow is not what you need to do. You have to be intentional of everything that you do, because being intentional is truly what matters the most.
Awesome, awesome. So we're going to dive a little deeper into this, because I might get into some teaching a little bit, because y'all know how I go over here. So that's the thing. I love what Crystal just said, because that's how I live my life. Every day I'm intentional. I'm on purpose. I'm in purpose. So I don't just wake up and expect life to tell me what to do. Right. Does that make sense? Like, I am going to be intentional about telling life what I am going to do. A lot of times I think, and this is just my pet peeve, so y'all pray my strength, but a lot of times as women who believe in God or Christians, we sit back and we say, well, I'm going to pray about it, and I'm going to wait on the Lord, and I'm going to do this. And God's sitting there up in heaven with Jesus like, what? What is she doing? I have given her the authority and the power to command her world to do what she's supposed to be doing, and she's doing nothing. You wake up and you just kind of get out the bed, and you kind of, que sera, say ra, and you on social media, and you have no plans for that day or what you're going to do. And you just go to work, and no intentions. And I think that's the biggest drawback for so many people who don't get to their purpose. You're not being intentional. Sit down and plan out what you're going to do for that day. Even if you have to do it the night before. When I get up, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. Have a plan. Now, granted, it may not go to the way that you plan it or the way that you write it out. That's fine. But you have an intention. You're intentional about what you are going to do. And see, I respect that so highly, versus you just getting up and flying by the seat of your pants. We can't do that. So in order to get change and experience transformation, you got to be intentional. You got to want it. Like, you got to want it. So ladies, if you're still here with me, and I thank you for showing up. Miss Carolyn, thank you for being here. Hazel, Terriel, Kier, Cleolis, and somebody else I know I missed. I'm sorry. Thank you for being here. I want you to comment in the comment section if you are intentional. Put it in the comment section. But if you are planning on being intentional as of tomorrow, put that in the comment section as well. I want us to graduate and grow, so that we are not allowing life to just happen to us. We can't keep doing that. One of the things that, Crystal, I'm going to ask you some more questions that is not on our sheet, so bear with me. So what are some of the things that you desire to do with your life?
I desire to become a entrepreneur, um, doing nails. I won't quite give out a name yet, but I'm definitely learning to do nails right now. Something I
Okay.
wanted to do for some time now, so I'm working on that. Um, and then also later down the line, I plan to get like a venue center as well. So it's a couple of things I am working on. I'm just I'm taking my time, but I'm planning it all out at the same time to make sure I'm hitting my goals.
Awesome. Awesome point. So I want to brag on you for a second. Do you mind if I brag on you?
Sure.
I have permission. So Crystal is 29 years old. Crystal is a mother of two beautiful daughters, right, Crystal?
Yes.
What have you accomplished being a mother of two daughters? That mean you always talk about that. I'm so proud of you.
I bought me and my daughters our first home. Um, that's one thing I've accomplished so far, and then just accomplishing being a mom day over day. But that's my biggest accomplishment, unless I'm missing something else. What else I missing?
No. You're absolutely right.
So yeah,
No,
that's my
I
biggest
and see,
accomplishment for my home, for my girls. It was a desire that I've had for quite some time, and I just stick to it. I reached out to some people. They told me what I needed to do, and I knew that that's what I wanted to do for me and my daughters, and that's to purchase our first home.
wow. So see, ladies, and I say that because for me, I will be 50 as of May. So Crystal is almost the age of my oldest daughter. And I'm so proud of her because she has that fortitude to go after what she wants. She is a mother. Can I say single mother?
Yeah.
Okay. Crystal is a single mother of two beautiful daughters. She's purchased her first home. She's 29 years old. She's working and she's venturing into being an entrepreneur. And this is just the beginning for Crystal.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing for me. This is just the beginning for Crystal, and I'm so excited for her. And I told her she's gonna have to keep me posted. When God sent her that man and she get married, she better send me an invitation,
Oh yeah.
whatever. But I'm so excited because she's intentional and I see her going after her goals. So I hope that if nothing else, I hope this is an encouraging a lot of you out there. I don't care what age you are, because I just told you I'm almost 50. And there's things that I'm still striving for and believing God for and working towards. So you're never too old to accomplish anything, as far as I'm concerned, as long as you keep the focus. But I'm encouraging you, don't let anything hinder you from pursuing your goals. And like I said, if you're in a place that you've been going around the circle for a long time and you're not seeing any changes, any results, this is the time for you to reach out. And, I always tell people what I'm doing. Of course, I'm in business. So, of course, there's a fee. And of course, I charge. That's what I do. I know my value and my worth. However, at the same time, this is a part of my purpose and my passion. So I'm being obedient to God by working with clients and sowing into them and helping them transform their lives and loving on them and having compassion for them. This is a part of my purpose. So I have to do this. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. But I say all that to say, reach out to me. Now, am I the only person that you can work with? Heck to the no. But I ain't here to advertise nobody else. I'm here advertising my business. Encouraging Words by Denise. I am a holistic consultant, and I know what God has put in me to do. I know I have the ability to help women get healed and transform their lives. That's not something I'm guessing at. That's not something I'm hoping at. That's something that I know because I know who's in me. Whatever I have done and am doing is not because of me. Crystal can tell you that. When me and her are talking in our sessions, I always refer back to God. It ain't even about me. He's just using me, but it ain't about me. It's about his glory. It's about him being glorified. So if you desire to know more about what I do, you want a free consultation, please go to my website, encouragingwordsbydenise.com. You can sign up for your free consultation. I am available for that. If you desire to hire me, hey, one thing Crystal will tell you, I'm going to hold you accountable, right, Crystal?
Absolutely. She will.
Because Yeah, I don't have time to play. I tell people, if you have time to play, I'm not going to be good for you. I'm
Come
not going to be
prepared,
good
come
for you.
ready.
Say that again.
Come prepared and come ready.
Come prepared and come ready. Because what I'm not going to do in this season of my life is waste my time. See, that's one of the things you have to be aware of, and you have to know. I'm not in a season where I'm wasting my time anymore. I'm not 20. I ain't 25. I'm almost 50. That means I have to work diligently at being faithful at what God has given me. So I'm not here to waste my time. And I'm surely not here to waste my client's time. If I ever was in a position where I couldn't work with my client, I would tell them that. And I tell people real quick, in business, and Crystal, this is a nugget for you as you're going to be an entrepreneur. Every client is not your client.
Absolutely.
Every client is not your client. I don't care about the money in that aspect. Everybody that comes to me, I cannot accept, because if they're first and foremost not ready, I can't work with them. Two, if they have issues with integrity, I can't work with them, because there's certain things I don't play with. I have boundaries. I have convictions. I've had standards that I'm not going to compromise for the dollar. That's not what I do. What I do here is about bringing change, helping women get healed, helping women be set free so that they can walk in a purpose. Period. Period. That's what I desire for my clients when they leave me, to walk in their purpose. So, Crystal, do you feel like you're prepared and ready to walk in your purpose?
Yes, I do feel that now. I gained so much knowledge throughout this course, and I feel like I'm truly set free to work and walk right into my purpose. Um, like I said, me referring back to my notes, I know I typed them up in emails, but I also got my hard copy as well too.
Show them your book again, because Crystal is a writer.
Yeah, I have it all in here. I got 2 books, to be quite honest with you. But definitely, I definitely keep everything here. What it say? Hey, what does it say? Can you see it here?
What did it say?
It
God.
says God created you to do amazing things. God created you to do amazing things, and that's just what I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah. You definitely are. You definitely are. And see how I know that? Thank you, Holy Spirit. How I know that, I am also a praying woman. So let me go ahead and say this, because I'm not a religious woman. I don't like religious people. So if you understand what that means, cool. If you don't, fine too. But I'm not a religious person. I have a relationship with God. I pray and I live my life pleasing to him, not pleasing to man, but pleasing to God. So as long as he cool with me, I'm cool with me. How about that? But one thing about me with my clients, and I tell my clients, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. I pray for my clients, and I don't play about no prayer. Like I tell people, when I pray, I know God hears me and he responds to my prayer. I'm not new to this. Like my husband used to say, I think he was quoting 50 cents. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I pray and I get results. So when my clients come to me and they need me to pray for them, yes, I pray. If my clients text me or call me and they have an issue and they need me to pray for them, yes, I'm going to cover them, because that's what God called me to do. So when you work with me, you're not getting just any old person in the world who got a degree and that's all they got, and they ain't got no Jesus. They ain't got no relationship. They ain't got no understanding. They ain't got no revelation. No, you getting somebody who God speaks to and God speaks through. So I'm thankful for God choosing me, because OMG, I got a pass. Crystal, no, I have been transparent with her. I have a past and it's not squeaky clean. And like I tell people, I ain't got no skeletons in my closet.
I know this.
Y'all want to know why? Y'all want to know why I ain't got no skeletons in my closet? Because I done took all them babies out. I done took all them skeletons out. I tell on myself. Ain't nobody got to tell on me. I'm going to tell on myself. Ain't nobody can call me and say they going to bribe me because they got a secret video. Show the video. I ain't got time for that. God has set me free completely. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I desire for my clients to experience, so that they can be free completely. It's one thing to be free or pretend that you're free and living that lifestyle where on the outside, everybody think everything is good. And then inside, you know that you're broken. I lived like that for years. That sucks. Yes. What about you, Crystal?
Years. It doesn't feel good at all. You got to get that off your chest, get it off your shoulders. You're going to feel much better when you set yourself free.
Exactly. I lived like that for years, wearing a mask, pretending that I was happy, pretending that I had it together. And that gets exhausting.
That's a
Can
job.
anybody else identify with that? Like, can you identify with having that exhaustion, like laying down at night just feeling miserable, waking up in the morning feeling miserable, like, God, I know it got to be something else than this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one of the things I know I've been seeing on social media, I know we were not created to just go to work and pay bills and die.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Have y'all seen that? Like, oh my God, I know that is not the will of God for me. I know that's not the will of God. And see, when I work with my clients, I pull out of them dreams. I pull out of them goals. I pull stuff out of them because there's a purpose that every one of us has on the inside of us. And we have to tap into that purpose. A lot of us are wealthy, sitting on millions and millions of dollars, but we don't know that because we keep assuming that our job is going to pay us that. Our job can never pay what we're worth. Our job can never pay us what we're worth. So I work with my clients to help them produce. That's one of the things I do. I work with my clients to help them produce healing, to help them produce books, to help them produce businesses, to help them produce weight loss, to help them produce restoration. I work with my clients to help them to produce. Another thing that I do, I work with my clients to help them gain more self-confidence. Crystal, how has that been for you? Have you noticed anything with your self-confidence?
Yes. Instead of me like questioning, hey, you think I should do this? You think I should do that? I just go with myself first. Sometimes I used to look out for others' opinions to make a move. Where now I just move of how Crystal want to move. So it's definitely better. I must say that for sure because it was a mess before. But now I feel more confident to just move how I want to move. If it's something I want to do, I just go ahead and do it. Whether it's me and somebody or just me by myself, I just go
Right,
ahead.
right. And I'm glad you brought that point up. You by yourself. So one of the things me and you've talked about is traveling solo. And, a lot of times women feel like, well, because I don't have anybody, I don't have a man, I don't have a boyfriend, we rely way too much on that. Now they are good. Don't get me wrong, because I'm still believing God for mine too. But what I'm saying is, while you in your single state, oh my God, you can still travel, you can still have fun, you can still live on purpose. Like, really? So I know Crystal and I was talking about just getting in your car and driving to another state. You can do that.
Yeah.
Take yourself out to dinner. You can do that. And I know we're in the midst of COVID, but thank God I think it's almost with the vaccination, hopefully it's getting better. But you can do that type of stuff. And a lot of times people don't do that because they don't have the confidence to do that. Like, I think I talked with one person one time before, and she was saying, well, if I go to the restaurant by myself, people going to be looking at me. And for one, if they looking at you, the restaurant may not be no good, because why they not eating? That's one of my concerns. If you at a restaurant and you looking at me and you not eating your food, what's up with that? But I'm just thinking, even if I go to a restaurant by myself, I can sit there and enjoy a good meal in my time by myself. You don't have to have somebody with you. But once again, confidence plays a big part in that. It really does. It really does. So, Crystal, when we first started, because we talked about losing weight as well, and what was one thing that you were kind of, I don't want to use the word addicted, but you like to eat a lot. And I said, no, I think you got to fast from that.
Lord, that bread. Bread is the bread. I love some bread. Bagels, toast, rolls at these restaurants. But it don't like me. So I had to cut back on it.
So one of the things that I told Krista when we first started working together, I gave her meal plan. I said, Crystal, baby, I'm gonna need you to fast off of bread. You can't eat no bread. She was, when you in that position, like, I think she was a bagel eater, so she liked eating bagels. Baby,
Every
you can't
morning.
have them babies.
Mm-mm.
You got to pull back. And see, one thing I appreciate about Crystal and I respect about her is that she listened. She didn't fight me on this. We didn't have to, I have to convince her. She was like, yeah, you're right. You're right. I need to do that. It is amazing. We know what we need to do, but there's a big difference from knowing and doing.
Right.
You got to line those things up. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you need somebody to stand in a gap with you to help you get to the doing part. Because
Right.
like I said, you know it, but then doing it is a challenge because you just need an accountability person, somebody who's going to support you, somebody who's going to be your cheerleader in the background, somebody who's going to be there to assist you. So I'm thankful that God used me in this season of Crystal life to be that person for her. I don't know where she's going to end up by this time next year. I can only imagine, Crystal. Like, for real. But I'm so excited on your journey that God allowed me to be a part of it, because I know whatever He allowed me to sow into you are seeds, and He may allow somebody else to come along and water it, and you may continually grow. So, and that's a part of the process. That's why my program is 16 weeks. It's not a lifetime program, even though I am willing to work with clients who may need me longer than 16 weeks or clients who may need me less than 16 weeks. But the goal is to get the transformation that you're seeking. And once you get that transformation, then I can release you. And it's amazing how it seemed like everything lined up, Crystal. Like, as we were getting to that 16-week, everything was just lining up. And I can see Crystal transforming. And it was like, gosh, she don't even need me no more.
I know, right? We was getting to the very end, and it was like the sessions was like kind of going a little. What we was going for a whole hour at times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we went for an hour the whole more the majority of the time. It was closer to the end. Like we talked about a week 14, 15, but it's been amazing from the beginning.
Yeah, it is. I was just thinking about that, how those last couple of weeks, the sessions got shorter because it was like, shoot, she don't even need no homework this week. Because, when you've already done the work and transformation has taken place, what else am I supposed to do? Like, okay, let me give her busy work, because I don't give busy work,
Right.
So it was just amazing how that 16 weeks kind of came in. And then as you started healing and transforming, it ended just when it was supposed to.
Right.
That is awesome. So, ladies, thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Quilla. Thank you for somebody else was here, and I'm sorry. Hazel, I don't want to go too far back. I'm trying to look at the screen and talk. But ladies, if anybody have any questions, you can drop it in the comment section. I do not want to ignore your questions. So if anybody has any questions about my program, Transforming You, which is a 16-week program where I work with women if they want to lose weight, and it's not just a weight loss program, so please don't get it twisted. You may come to me and just want to be healthier, meaning that you may want to desire to eat better, change your eating habits without the losing of the weight, because sometimes you have people who don't need to lose weight, but their eating sucks. Their blood pressure is off, all kind of stuff, because they're not eating and drinking properly. I can help you with that, because once again, I'm a certified personal trainer and I do have a diploma in nutrition. So if you desire to become healthier, I can assist you. If you desire personal development so that your confidence can grow, or so that you can learn more about your purpose, or so you can be better organized, I can help you with that. I work with women all the time in that area. If you desire to seek healing or restoration of wholeness to become who God created you to be, I can help you with that. And the reason why I can help you with that is because God has helped me with that. Yes. The things that I teach my clients are things that God has literally himself, him and the Holy Spirit, has shown me to do in my personal life that works. Like I tell people, the Denise that you see on camera is the Denise you're going to see in private. They ain't no two separate Denise. There's one Denise. I ain't got time for all that. You know what I mean? There's one me, and I show that to the world, and that's the one that God get to. So y'all can imagine what he be saying to me. I think he be shaking his head at me a lot of times, because I be like, Lord, I be all up in his face like, what's up with this now? Come on, Jesus. Come on now. I talk to God for real. The same way I talk to y'all is how I go to my Father. He's my Father. So he knows what I am. He knows who I am because he created me. So I say all that to say I am qualified because God qualified me. And if you would like more information, you can go to my website. You can get a free consultation. Hey, Phoenicia, love you, girl. And I'd be more than willing to talk with you. If you have any questions for me, you can drop it in the comment section. You can always reach out to me at a later time. I will respond. And I'm going to say this about Phoenicia, since Phoenicia met me when I think we were in the 3rd grade in Catholic school. So y'all know how long ago that was, right? I just told y'all I'm almost 50. And we haven't seen each other since, I think, 8th grade graduation. Long time again, right? But we found each other on Facebook, and she has been rolling with me, I want to say 10 plus years or so on Facebook. And she has supported me in my businesses by purchasing products from me, by just showing up and just being supportive. So Phoenicia, I have to publicly say, sweetie, I appreciate you. I thank God for you. I look at stuff like that and I may not say it as often as I should, so my bad. But thank you for rolling with me all these years. You have seen me transform. See, that's the good thing about people that have been with you for a long time. They know where you come from and they've seen you transform. Phoenicia has seen me transform, so I'm thankful for you, Phoenicia. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. So ladies, if you don't have any questions, no questions. Come on now. Y'all don't have no questions. One day I am going to do something. Since this is an idea in my head, I'm going to share with you all because y'all on here with me. Y'all be the first to hear this. I think I'm going to do a Denise After Dark conversation that's going to start at midnight. What y'all think about that? I just feel like in my spirit, I want to do something different. And what I want it to be about is where we can just talk, real talk. And I probably will do it where is people can send in their questions beforehand and I can answer any questions, or we can just discuss certain things. But I want people to get to know me, And let me tell you something about me. I will say this. I don't share what I share with the world about me because I want you to look at me. Ain't about me. I share what I share because I want you to see the Christ in me. Right. I share my testimonies because if God can deliver me, Lordy, he can deliver anybody because God is faithful just like that. You know what I mean? So I share what I share because it's a mandate on my life to share. I can't be who God called me to be and hide who I am from the world. That's stupid. That's not what I do. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's one Denise, one face you're going to get. So I'm thinking about doing a Denise After Dark, something maybe that starts at midnight on a Saturday night, possibly next month. And I may turn it into a pajama party because y'all know I like to have fun. So it may be something like that where we all can get together and maybe, like I said, just have a conversation, ask questions, and kind of just be real and enjoy ourselves. You know what I mean? So I will keep you posted on that. Hey, Jacinta, I'll keep you posted on that if anybody wants information about that. I desire to grow my circle even bigger. And like I said, not because of me, because the bigger my circle grow, that means the more Christ can be shown to the world. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Absolutely. That's what it's about for me. It ain't about Denise. Because truth be told, I've been up since about 7 this morning. I had 2 clients this morning and I'm kind of sleepy. But at the same time, I know what God called me to do. So I do it to the full. And I'm so grateful that he chose to use me. How about that? Yeah. Love the After Dark idea. I love the idea. So ladies, you said you love the idea. Don't have me on this doggone thing at 12 midnight by myself talking to the doggone screen. So hey, Sherry Goodman, how you doing, beautiful? So yeah, I'll sit down and pray about it and talk to God about it because I think he gave me the idea because That's where I get all my ideas from anyway. But I think it's going to be, like I said, after dark with Denise, midnight on a Saturday night, sometime next month, and it's grown folk. Now, when I say grown folk, don't always go to sex, because there's more things to talk about with grown folk than sex. Does that make sense? Because so often we hear grown folks and we think, ooh, sex. No, I could be thinking about budgeting. We all got a budget. Don't we all want to have money? Don't we all want to get rich? So I don't know what the topic is going to be. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but if you're interested, stay tuned. I will give more information. Crystal, what did you gain from Denise's program, and what's your next step? That's a question that somebody had.
I would say that I've gained a lot of self-control, a lot more self-love, as well too. It's just a lot of things that we do in life, we kind of, society will have us in a rip war. So, but this class and this session for the last 16 weeks, I feel as if she's giving me the tools to truly tap into crystal. And I've been tapped into crystal since. And I don't plan on tapping out. I plan on keeping it going throughout as long as I'm living. That's how long I plan on keeping it going.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Phoenicia, for that question. So Phoenicia's question was, Crystal, what did you gain from Denise's program, which is called Transforming You, and what's your next step? So like she said, I give my clients tools, and they can take those tools and they can apply it for the rest of their lives. And it's amazing. Oh my God, it's amazing how all you need is sometimes one word that can shift your mindset. And that shift can take you on a whole nother path. The path that you needed to be on to get to where God is trying to get you to. And that's what I offer my clients. I always tell my clients, be prepared for a mindset shift. I make people think like, oh my God. So let me go ahead and say this. Some people get irritated with me. Like, they crazy, right? No, some people get irritated with me. So I'm just going ahead and say this. So my ex-husband, and I can talk about him because he know this is true. He used to ask me a question, right? He would say, babe, blah, 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 blah. And I would turn around and I would answer with a question. He hated that. Like, he hated that. And I still find myself doing that now. However, I know why I do it now. Back then, I didn't know why I was doing it. I know why I do it now, because I make people think. I don't like when people come to me and they ask a question that if they took a second to think about it, they would have the answer themselves. We as adults, and especially in this season, because social media and the microwave and everything is like kind of done for you. Nobody has to think for themselves anymore. It's almost like you can just like, oh, let me get the answer on Google. Is nobody thinking anymore. If you come to me and work with me, you're going to be thinking, because I'm going to ask you some questions. I'm going to pull some stuff out of you. I'm going to make you scratch your head. I'm going to seek that you pull out that wisdom that you already have. Because a lot of times it's just sitting dormant. Well, I'm going to wake it up. And see, sometimes people don't like that. So I'm sorry in advance, but if you hire me, I'm going to wake you up. I'm going to shake that tree, because there's some things in you that God wants to get out of you. You got to do it. You got to do it. Do I have any more questions? That was an excellent question, Phoenicia. Anybody else have any questions for me and or my guest, Crystal? We'll be more than happy to answer it. That's why we are here. I'm going to wait for a few more minutes. Anything you want to say in parting, Crystal?
Only thing else I would actually say to everyone out there, there's a time in life where we got to sit still and work on us. Not sure what anyone else may be going through in their life, but always put self first. Because at the end of the day, we got to keep ourselves whole, because we got families at home, children, husbands, so forth. We got to make sure we are together for them as well, too. So, definitely This journey has been amazing. And for anyone else who decides to sign up, I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
Oh, I'm not a crier. I Well, as I'm getting older, I'm actually becoming more of a crier. But I thank you for those kind words because I appreciate you. I appreciate your heart. I appreciate you trusting in me. And I will say this and be honest. I relaunched my business in September of last year, 2020. Now, let me go back a little bit. I relaunched my business in September of 2019. Did everybody catch that? Are you following me? So I relaunched my business in September of 2019. Unbeknownst to myself, my husband passed away. So in the midst of that, I kind of shut down and I wasn't able to focus on my business. So in the midst of that, God allowed me to get some healing, and to go through some things that I needed to go through personally. And in the midst of that healing, he gave me the vision to relaunch my business again, this time with the focus on helping women heal. That's where the Transforming You program was birthed out of. So I relaunched my business with the Transforming You program in mind and with the focus of working with women in September of 2020. And I have to tell you, I was kind of, whenever you step out on faith, you're always going to be like this a little bit, a little wobbly, a little, a little afraid. But one thing about me, I'm gonna still step anyway because God got me. So I'm gonna step anyway. So I stepped out there and I was like, okay, God, I'm gonna do this. You're gonna have to bring the clients. I gotta trust God to do this. I gotta trust God because when you get into business, there's an idea out there, like everybody's talking about 6-figure this and 6-figure that, and they specialize in this in algorithms and marketing and all of that. And I agree with all of that. Don't get it twisted. I agree with doing it in order and having the business frame set up properly. Don't get me wrong. But I believe in God. I believe in the power of God. So I told God, if this is what you want me to do, you're going to have to bring the clients because I'm doing all I know to do. I'm posting on social media. I'm healing. I'm being diligent. My website is phenomenal thanks to Sharice AG. That is my girl for life. She hooks my website up. She does my book design. She does my flyers. So I've been diligent with that. I sold my money into my business. So I told God, you're going to have to do this. So I relaunched September 2020. And I didn't get anybody. And I kept posting. And I kept posting. And I kept posting. Come on now. Some of y'all giving up way too early. I kept posting. And I kept trusting God. And I kept posting. And I kept doing the work behind the scenes. Crystal contacted me November. I think the second week in November around that time. Crystal was the first person that reached out to me. And she signed up for a free consultation. And I spoke with her, and immediately after speaking with me, she said, Miss Denise, I'm ready to sign up. She made her first payment. We scheduled her first session, and it was on and popping since then. That was God. God brought her to me. Now, let me tell you something else. Crystal also is my cousin, but I don't know her like that because we are different age groups. I didn't grow up around her. She didn't grow up around me. So I don't know her. Is that right, Crystal?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we didn't know each other like that. So when she reached out to me, I was like, this is so-and-so daughter. Now I know her mom and I know her uncles and aunts because I grew up in that era with them. I don't know her. She didn't know me, but she knew that there was something that she needed from me and she reached out to me. And I'm thankful for that. So since that time, Crystal was my first client in November. Since that time, I've been blessed to have 9 clients. Well, now that Crystal is gone, I have 8. But I have 8 clients. And I thank God for that. That is all God. That is not me. So I'm trusting even after today that I'm going to get another client or two. God is going to do this. And anybody that's out there that is a praying woman for real, I'm going to just go ahead and say this because I say stuff like this. I am different. If you are a praying woman for real, pray for me, please. Pray for the growth of my business, not so that I can become wealthy, because that's going to happen anyway, but so that lives can be transformed and changed. Pray for that. Pray for the growth of my business in that area. And I appreciate you in advance for doing so. We are officially done. We are officially done. I am so excited. Y'all know I like these lives. Now, y'all know I'm sitting here talking and my Alexa thing over there chiming. Me and her gonna have a talk later. Y'all know I got the little Alexa thing. I ain't even asking her no questions. Why she going off? Anywho, so I will be back in touch with you all about the conversation after dark idea. I'll get that together and get some information to you. If you would like a free consultation with me, you can go to my website, encouragingwordsbydenise.com. Information is on there about the Transforming You program. It is a 16-week program. I do not put the price on my website because some people may not be able to handle it, but I trust God. So if you're interested, you can contact me. I do have a course, an online course that you can take that's self-paced. It's called Finding Your Confidence. That's again on my website. If you would like to purchase it, it is $77. It will walk you through. I have some reflective sheets in there. I have some homework in there. I have an ebook in there. I have a video that is covers all of the sections in there. I have a podcast in there. I equip you with information to help you find your confidence. So once again, you can purchase that on my website. I also have a workshop that is coming up next Saturday. It is absolutely free. It is next Saturday, March the 20th at 3 p.m. If you're interested in signing up, all you have to do is go to either my Facebook page or my Instagram page. Find the information there, click on the website and register. You do have to register for it, but it's absolutely free. And I'm talking about purpose, how to develop your unique signature. If nothing else I have discovered, I know how to develop my unique signature. There is no other Denise out there like me. There's no other Denise out there like me. Oh, I'm so thankful for that. Now, I know everybody knows about 10,000 Denises, but you ain't going to run up against one like me because God has given me my unique signature and I flow in that thing flawlessly because I got him with me. So if you're interested in that free workshop, you can sign up. Like I said, the flyer is on my Facebook and Instagram page. Please avail yourself to that information. I am looking forward to having women show up. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you, Sheila. I appreciate that you are praying for me. Anybody else, I thank God for you. Cleolis, thank you, beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I thank God for your business blowing up like it is, girl. So, Crystal, we did the dang thing, girl. We did. We did it. So I am out. I am going to go check on my Isaiah because I feel like he need a kiss or two. That is my grandson for y'all who don't know it. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Crystal, I thank God for you. I am going to miss you. We're not going to talk every week like we've been doing for the last 4 months.
But I will keep in touch.
Oh, yeah, you're going to keep in touch now because I know your number. I know how to reach you now. I know how to reach you. So thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you. Everybody that tuned in, I thank God for you. Thank God for supporting me like you do. Have an awesome day now. Bye.
Bye, everyone.